What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I appreciate all the support you guys have given on the series up to this point. I apologise over the last week for the me doing that a lot. I do it a lot, I do it a fair bit. I didn't really notice it too much. I know some of you don't notice it and some of you don't care. But I had an ulcer on my tongue all this week and I've been like slightly ill. Not ill enough where I sound or look ill, although I probably always look ill because, you know, my hair, got like a little thing on my lip here. Like, you know, I'm just a mess right now. The ulcer causes my mouth to salivate a little bit more than normal, so I have to swallow a lot more. I figured out what it is and the ulcer's going now, so happy days. Note to self and note to you guys, if you get random ulcers, check your foods. Because for me, and it took me literally years to figure it out, anything with tomatoes in it, I can't eat. So anything that's based on tomatoes, I can't eat. When you think of pizza, can't eat pizza. Not that I really eat pizza anyway, but can't eat pizza because it's tomato base. Don't worry, NepentheZ. Get a barbecue base. Can't. It's barbecue base is made with tomato puree. Just rules out like a whole bunch of foods for me, unless I want to eat tomato and get ulcers. Anyway, we're way right field right now. You can see on the screen there, guys, we've got some changes. Not changes to the team per se, but we've got some changes to the chem styles. You'll see my coin total is lower. I'd left the thing on the team for a brief second there so you can look at each and every chem style put on each and every individual player on both teams. We do end up getting ourselves a bronze gift pack for the day, which was pretty damn awesome because just a couple of bronze players for free and a few extra coins there. Pretty nice, not amazing. Now you can tell by the title, we did pack a one to watch. We'll get that way at the end of the video, but we did pack one. Now the first opponent we come up against today, I entered the daily tournament again, 3 attempts for the 5k pack. He has Hunter Sterling, he's called Team Sweat, and his abbreviation is FUT. I don't want to be a presumptuous, like, oh my god, how arrogant is this guy kind of guy, but I think this guy's a fan. Like, it just makes sense that he knows who I am because he's called Team Sweat, his abbreviation is the same, he's also got the purple Sterling and the Alex Hunter. I would assume he's also doing a Road to Glory and following this one, so if you're watching the video, bro, good game, and it was really a good game. We end up getting ourselves 1-0 to the good. Alex Hunter with a corner, phases his arm through Francis Coquelin, and I was actually thinking about getting Coquelin for the team. He's got really good stats and with an anchor chem style, I think he'll be an OP defender as we score a bicycle kick there with Raheem the Dream Sterling. Now you would have noticed up in the top left right there as I scored that bicycle kick that Harry Kane for my opponent got sent off. It was the stupidest red card, right? He had the ball with Harry Kane at 2-0. He broke through, he got into the box, and I'm behind him. He presses the left trigger button to shield me, bumps me, the referee sends him off. He had the ball and he fairly shielded me and he got a red card for it. I was blown away. I could not believe, like when the ref blew the whistle, I thought I'd given up a penalty because I've had that both for and against me at times where you're in the box, you literally just bump someone and the ref gives a penalty. So I was like, okay, right, he's got a penalty out of that. Well done him, he's won that, bought that, whatever. But it wasn't. It was a red card for him. A red card and no penalty, a free kick for me. And anyway, we move on to the next round. Come up against a really nice League One team. You know, he's got Marquinhos, but he's got Glick there. Now, Glick with a shadow card will be sensational. I believe that puts him up to around 80 pace and like 96 or 97 defending, which is amazing. And this game was great. This was one of the funnest games I've played in all of FIFA 17 so far. It was a really back and forward game. It was really open, and my opponent, to his credit, was really good. I actually messaged him after the game saying good game, you know, like really well played. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if I was going to get like a hate message back saying you lucky this, you lucky that, or if I was going to get a nice positive message back. Unfortunately for me, he actually gave me a positive message back. So we went 1-0 down to Remy Cabella header, which isn't ideal to concede, you know, but hey, it's there. And we end up equalising with Raheem Sterling. And Sterling, now that I've put a chem style on Sterling, and the one that boosts his finishing and his long shots by the most, because you know I'll talk about chem styles in a second, but let's talk about Raheem Sterling. Since I've put a chem style on him that boosts that the most, his finish, he doesn't miss. He just doesn't miss inside the box. He honestly doesn't. We end up getting a bit of space here with Matuidi. Look at the pass, hit it with a driven pass, takes a touch, pops that in the back of the net. I'm telling you guys, do not, and I mean this from the bottom of my FIFA heart, do not underestimate chemistry styles. They will turn your average players into superstars in key areas. I promise you. The difference from when I put a Hunter card on Alex Hunter from not having a Hunter card on Alex Hunter was absolutely night and day. He is rapid, absolutely rapid now. I believe the Hunter card puts him up to like 89 pace, and my God, can you notice it? Now, in terms of chem styles, each chem style does different things even when it's the same thing, if that makes sense. So let me get Sterling up real quick. So we've got Sniper on Sterling, okay? And the Sniper chem style gives him, boom, gives him +8 shooting. But what it improves mostly is it improves his positioning. It gives him +15 for finishing, like in the individual stats. +10 for volleys and +15 for penalties. Now looking at that, that's actually not the one that I want. And the reason is because it doesn't improve shot power and it doesn't improve long shots. So something like Finisher, which boosts his physical and his shooting instead. We might have Finisher on him actually, because that would make more sense to what we've got. So with Finisher, with Sniper, he goes 99 positioning, 97 finishing, 76 shot power, 78 long shots, 76 volleys and 85 penalties, right? Like bit difficult maybe to like remember straight away, but that's with Sniper. Now with Finisher, he goes to 91 positioning, 87 finishing instead of 97 finishing, but he goes up to 91 shot power, 93 long shots, 76 volleys and 80 penalties. It's a well more rounded card where everything is in the 90s or 80s except for volleys, and in my opinion is far better. Now it improves his physical as well, it improves his strength, it improves his jumping, which is really nice, whereas a Sniper improves his dribbling as well. And I can't remember which one I've got on him. It would make sense for me to have Finisher on him, right? It would just make sense because I'm not an idiot and I would have put Finisher on him. But like, make sure you go and look at the chem styles and look at what each individual one does. And the reason why I say that is because, like I say, there's another one that has like Hunter, for example. Hunter gives even more different stats. Hunter would give +8 positioning to 99, 10 finishing to 92, 10 shot power to 86, only 5 long shots to 83 and 15 penalties to 85, plus 10 volleys to 76. Now, I believe Hunter is a waste on Raheem Sterling because without any chemistry style, he already has 96 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. So if you're putting something with pace on him, you're making a mistake. He's already got pace out the yin-yang. You don't need more pace. So when you put the shooting card on him, don't look at what it improves in the overall, or like, oh, it improves shooting and it improves physical, or oh, it improves shooting and it improves defending. Look at the individual stats in that category that it improves, and then look at how much it improves each individual stat, because you can get, like, he starts off with 82 finishing, you can get it up to 97 finishing, or 87 finishing, or 92 finishing. There's one that gives +5 finishing, one that gives +10 finishing, one that gives +15 finishing. And it's balanced throughout each individual chem style. So it's really important to make sure that you get the right chem style for the right players to either boost those stats that are really bad that need bringing up, or to take those stats that are good to quite good and make them insane. And that's what I've got with Raheem Sterling. We end up winning the semi-final of this tournament, guys, 5-3. My opponent messaged me after the game calling me a cheater and a lagger and a batty boy, so that was always fun. And I don't like, the game was clean as you like. There was absolutely no lag. And I'm playing with my, like, I expect those sort of messages out of people on my main account where I've got like 6 legends, Ronaldo, and, you know, the most incredible team you're ever going to see in FIFA. I expect people calling me a cheater and stuff for those. I don't expect people coming up against my my team where I've got 5 of the 11 players that are untradeable and the other ones that have cost me about 6,000 coins combined. Don't expect people to be calling me a cheater on this account. But anyway, our final game in the tournament is also our final game for Dele Alli. Dele Alli on loan has been a revelation for me and has really made me not only appreciate cams, but try and understand and appreciate the important stats for the cams that I've been using, because we've seen Dele Alli's stats for me, they're amazing. And we've seen Asensio's stats for me, they are amazing. So when I look for a new cam, I want someone who's going to be very similar, if not better, to Dele Alli going forwards. Now we're in the final, we go 1-0 up, he pulls it back to 1-1. Herrera here plays the ball into Alex Hunter. Hunter lays it out to Feghouli. The far post driven shot is so good, and Feghouli puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-1. The scoring in this game was far from over. This was one of the most frantic games for goal scoring I've ever seen. If you wanted a 101 on how not to defend, just watch that goal back. I dived in twice. I was panic defending, changing players constantly. Kept just spamming the tackle button. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I was doing it, but I was panic defending straight away. However, before the half-time mark, we get through with Raheem Sterling. He gets one-on-one with the keeper, pops it in, keeper saves it, and Herrera is there to get the rebound. The defender really should have cleared it. Like, if I was the defending team there, I would have been very upset that the attacker managed to kind of get ahead of the... the attacker managed to get ahead of the defender. But for me, when I score it, I'm happy. Here's Sterling again. Bangs that one. The good save from the keeper, but Gradel there again. I wasn't overly keen on Gradel. You remember in the last episode, I was like, oh, maybe I'll sell him, get someone else in the left midfield spot. Since I put a chem style on him, he's a changed man. I don't know why it took me this long to put chem styles on, but it did. We end up going up 4-2. And then on the stroke of half-time, Raheem Sterling cuts that one across goal. Alex Hunter is there. He hits it at the keeper, and it bounced off the keeper and goes in to make it 5-2 at the half. I was thinking, yeah, maybe we could get a rage quit here. Absolutely no chance. This guy was putting together some moves in the second half. Really poor defending from me there. I could have cleared it. I tried to pass it out. He gets his shot away. It's 5-3. And then late on, after so much pressure from my opponent, he goes on and gets another goal. Lovely little play there. Cuts that across. Good finish. Really good finish actually from Slimani to make it 5-4. Fortunately enough for me, I managed to hold on to the lead. We got the 500 coins and the gold pack. I'm hoping for something decent out of the gold pack. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? The way the rares, the common cards are, you can get the special common cards in packs, and I think that's a great thing that EA have done. The fact that you're able to get, if a common card, for example, Milik has an inform, he's still a common card in the packs. Even though he's got the informed card, it's still based as a common, which is great. So we open our 5k pack after just checking the trade pile. I'm starting to try and get through a few of these coins. Get some coins under my belt, build up the bank balance a little bit for FUT Champions. We go to our 5k pack and we get... Big pull, guys, big pull. Absolutely no one. It was a really terrible pack. It actually was a really terrible pack. One of the worst that I've had. We get a 5k pack. We only get 2 gold players. We got a silver player that probably isn't going to sell. Consumables that aren't even really that great either. We don't get any nice kits or badges or any nice stadiums. It was a letdown. So Dele Alli there, guys, has seen his 15 games out. He ended up scoring 9 goals and getting 12 assists. So 21 goal contributions in 15 games from Dele Alli. Absolutely sensational. And as his replacement, I went and picked up Roberto Firmino. He's got a very, very good card. 4-star, 4-star, 5'11", high medium, 5'10", very similar in everything to Dele Alli, and then better stats. Now, I built 4 of these 3 common packs from the bronze upgrade method. You guys know that when I do that, I don't show you the packs until the final pack where I do the 2 players. In the first pack, we got nothing of the 4. In the second pack, this is where our one to watch card came, guys. I open the pack, the big flare comes out. Who is it? It is, of course, a common, so it's going to be one of the low-rated ones, and it's Sansone. And I was really happy about that because he actually fits into our team. He goes straight into our La Liga team. I can't decide, and I want you guys to help me out with this, I can't decide whether to replace him for Aduriz or Correa. Now, Correa is really good and really important to the team because he has 4-star, 4-star. Aduriz and Sansone both only have 3-star, 3-star, and they're both, and then Correa and Sansone, who are similar, are really short, and Aduriz is big. So I'm really kind of in 2 minds. Do I play him instead of Aduriz? Do I play him instead of Sansone? Do I play both of them up front and put Aduriz in a cam because of how good his shooting is? I don't know. We had 2 more 2-player packs that I built up as well, and we end up getting ourselves Emre Can, who is actually going to go straight into our BPL team and become our cam, because now we can put Herrera, at CDM, because now we put Herrera in at cam, which is brilliant. I'm very happy with that. We have got Firmino as well, so I'm going to and ah about who's put in there. And in the second 2-player pack, we actually get another player who's really helpful to us. First of all, we get ourselves Castro. Now, he wasn't informed before, not this time around, unfortunately, but he'll be good for future games for sure. But also in the pack was an untradeable Asensio, which means now 5 of our La Liga team are untradeable. Sansone, Asensio, Keylor Navas, one of the centre-backs, I believe, although we might not be using him, one or two of the strikers. We've got so many untradeable players that are actually good, and actually useful to our cause, which is amazing. Now, I went on and started doing a few of the Liga NOS and MLS teams, and I actually built a couple of them because I got to a position where I only had to spend a few thousand extra coins to do them, and I really do want to keep doing these now because of the influx of coins that is going to come from FUT Champions and stuff like that. I want to make sure I'm picking up these players only when I see a good deal. Sometimes I see a good deal and I get rid of that player after, you know, if the deal's like too good, I'll buy the player and sell him on. Like this guy Santos here. I bought Santos for 3k, I sold him for 6k. Could have used him in my team, but I'm hoping when I need him for the team, I'll pick him up for like 4 or 5k and won't make that much profit. But for him, I end up making 3k. I can't really turn that much profit down. We got ourselves a premium silver pack from completing that that part of the game. And we didn't really get anything good in it. We did get some consumables and stuff, and I really think that this weekend, guys, I believe we are going to absolutely cash in on our fitness cards. I believe squad fitnesses are going to go up through the roof. I believe individual fitnesses are going to start being useful. I believe healing cards are going to be worth so much money. See, I did a bit more trading there as well. We're up to 11,000 coins now. I did buy some more players, which you're about to see as well. But yeah, I believe they're going to go up, and the reason why I believe that is because people are going to have to play 40 games, or going to want to play 40 games over this weekend. They don't have to play all 40. So, you know, when you're using just your main team, which is what most people will probably want to do, to keep that team fresh and fit, you're going to need fitness cards and healing cards, which, in my opinion, will drive the price way high for the fitness cards. So holding on to those squad fitnesses and individual fitnesses for this weekend is hopefully where I'm going to cash in. It might be next weekend or the weekend after where I really get my true value out of them, but hopefully this weekend. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.